Hello and welcome to the show. On this episode, I'm going to be doing my review of the Slimming World ready meals against the Aldi Slim Free and the Asda Slim Zone. You know what time it is. Hello guys, welcome to Way and Some. I'm Patrick, and on today's show I'm going to be talking about the 3 ready meals that could possibly be an idea if you are short on time, if you're on Slimming World, or you're just losing weight in general and you want to stick something in the microwave. Of course, we all know, and some of us love them, I guess, the Slimming World ready meals because they are sin-free, they're available in Iceland, and they've got some pretty good variety. However, there is a new one, newish. I've done a video on this which is linked in the description below. These are the Asda Slim Zone meals. They've been out for a while and of course Slimming World has sued them, as you do. Slimming World and suing people is kind of like me shaking someone's hand the first time I meet them. But these are pretty good. We'll talk about that in a bit. However, there is a new kid on the block. And that also means that there's a new company for Slimming World to sue. And yes, they are in the process of opening legal proceedings. Don't worry, they're not changing. And it is because of these. The Aldi Slim Free variety of their new microwavable meals. Aldi, what are you thinking? Slim Free and I'm not going to mention it because I could get sued as well. However, they're maybe with the name they're taking the biscuit a little bit, and however, Slimming World, of course, are going to sue them anyway, so it's fine. So these are the 3 meals that we're going to be talking about. However, first of all, it is the Sunday weigh-in, so make sure you drop your gains, your losses, your tips, and your tricks in the comment section below. And of course, if you're not doing so already, drink some water. You need at least 2.5 litres of water every single day. I've drunk about 2 or 3 of these today because yesterday I went to hot yoga. What is hot yoga, I hear you ask? Well, it's like traditional yoga, except they zip you into a large inflatable room and set the temperature to 37 degrees. And then they get you to do some weird positions, including the downward dog. It was very good. I'm going to do a video on it shortly. I'm going to do it a little bit more before I recommend whether or not to do it to you guys. It's quite good. It's quite fun so far. I've only been once, but it was pretty rewarding. So if you want to maybe incorporate that into your body magic routine, then make sure you keep an eye out on the channel and I'll do a video on that. By the way, if you haven't done so already, please like, comment and subscribe. And then just next to the subscribe button down there is a little bell icon. Make sure you hit that and then you'll get notified every time I upload a video. I also wanted to say a massive hello and welcome my first ever Patreon supporter. Thank you very much. It is Debbie Blinko. She's become my first ever Patreon supporter. Thank you. It just means so much to me. If you'd like to support me on Patreon as well, then the link to that is in the description. Debbie, I will be sorting out some exclusive Patreon content for you very shortly. I wanted to do a comparison on the packaging. So we'll start with this one, which is the Aldi Slim Free Chicken Tikka Masala. It's pretty basic kind of packaging. It doesn't, again, say anything to do with Slimming World on the packaging. And when you look at the meal, oh, doesn't that just look really tight? For a microwavable meal, I mean, that looks pretty much normal, to be honest. So that's the packaging on the Aldi range. And then we've got the packaging on the Asda Slim Zone range. A little bit more professional. There's a little curvy lip there for no apparent reason whatsoever that I've never actually figured out. And I believe, yes, they have taken the free to enjoy on Slimming World out. And then we have the the daddy of them, let's put it that way. We've got the Slimming World meals. The packaging on this is, I would say, nicer, isn't it? Comparing it to all three of them, I would say the packaging on the Slimming World meals looks nicer. And you are looking at the back with all of these meals with Slimming World, because one thing which the Slimming World meals do that the others don't is they have the recipe on the back of the packaging, which really does help, and you are able to make the actual meal that you're buying, which is a nice idea. However, pricing. Now, the Slimming World meals are £3 and they are exclusive to Iceland. Now, Iceland, there are quite a lot in the UK, but they're not everywhere. So let's say these are £3 and you get a free recipe, which is pretty good. The Asda Slim Zone meals are £2.50, so they're already 50p cheaper than the Slimming World variety. However, the Aldi range comes in at just £2 or £1.99, which I think is a bargain. And speaking of packaging, let's have a little closer look at the packaging of all of these three products. And comparing all of the nutritional information of these products, if you're not exactly on Slimming World and maybe you're looking for just an alternative tasty slimming meal, then obviously you're going to be looking at things like the calories and then the protein and then the fat. And will you be interested to know that the calories are actually the most on a Slimming World meal? For every 100 grams, you've got 81 calories, and on the Aldi meal, you've got 74 calories, and then on the Asda meal, you have 79 calories. So in fact, the more calories are actually in the Slimming World meals. Let's move on to fat. So this, for every 100 grams, you've got 1 gram of fat. You have 1.8 grams of fat in the Slimming World meal, and on the Aldi meal you've got 1.3. So again, these are actually turning out to be higher in calories and also fat than the Aldi and the Asda. Now we'll go to carbohydrates. If you're maybe doing a low carb meal, this is interesting actually. The Aldi is 2.8 grams of carbohydrates per 100 grams, and the Slimming World is 3.8. So if you're doing a low carb diet, then the Aldi one is winning again. And carbohydrate is 3.3. So you will actually find, if you look at all of the nutritional information on anything here, the actual one which has got the most is the Slimming World meal. Let's go to protein. So you've got 11.8 grams of protein in the Slimming World meal, and then you've got 13 grams of protein in the Aldi meal, and you have got 13 grams of protein in the Asda meal. So everything on the Slimming World meal, nutritional information wise, is actually not as good as the Aldi or Asda range. That is very interesting, that actually the Slimming World meals don't seem to be as kind of good for you as the other two varieties, which is really surprising to me. If you are surprised by that result, then pop it into the comment section below. But yeah, it's really odd, isn't it? I didn't really want to give you a comparison of what the inside of all of these looks like, because let's face it, no one ever likes the look of a microwavable meal before it's cooked. But if that's what you judge a microwavable meal on, then this is the Asda Slim Zone variety. And then this is the Slimming World variety. Actually, out of both of them, I kind of prefer the look of this one if I was judging a frozen meal before it's been in the microwave. But let's face it, that's kind of like judging a book before its cover. Now, I'm not showing you the inside of the Aldi range because I have actually cooked that. And the reason I have chosen the tikas of all of these to actually show you in this video is because it's the one that I eat the most. So I've eaten the Asda Slim Zone variety tikka, and I've eaten the Slimming World variety tikka quite a lot as well. And so has my fiance. So what we've decided to do is we've decided to try the Aldi variety now for you. And if you haven't met him before, I'm going to introduce you to Adam, my fiance. Adam!
Hello.
Hello. So, this is Adam. So, say hello, Adam.
Hello.
Hello. So, the reason, like I said, we've chosen the tikka varieties because it's the ones which we've had the most of with the microwavable meals, isn't it?
Yeah.
Out of all of them. And you're quite a fan of tikka.
Yeah.
Right, okay. So, first of all, as someone who's not completely on Slimming World, out of the Slimming World meals and the Asda Slim Zone meals, which ones do you prefer?
Asda.
Why?
Because they taste like what they're meant to taste like.
Okay, so what don't you like about the Slimming World meals?
It's like they throw the ingredients in and they don't really taste...
They
like
taste separate, don't they?
Yeah, it's like tomatoes with a bit of herb, but they don't taste like tomatoes and herbs together.
But then Asda's do.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so this one doesn't look that appetising right now, but this is after microwave it. And just to let you know as well, if time is really important to you, then the Aldi ones do take 1 minute longer to cook than all of the others. Right, do you want to try this and see what you think? Okay. Here we go, drum roll. No?
It's not very nice.
It's not. What's wrong? Hold on, let me try it. All right, hold on.
Oh, that's horrible. That's really bad.
That's not nice, is it? Well, thank you. Thank you for... Yeah.
Thank you. Oh.
No, it's not. Right. Okay. So that was the Aldi one. And we've not tried it before. So this is the Slim Free Tikka Masala. Now, obviously, we're only judging the Tikka Masala. But that wasn't nice. Nope, you're right. It wasn't. It really, really wasn't nice. I don't know whether or not, maybe it was a dodgy one, but it tasted of plastic. You know when you burn the plastic pot on a microwavable meal? Let's wash his mouth out. Good promotion, Aldi. So yeah, it just tasted of plastic. Also, the herbs, it just tasted... with all of the spices and stuff, it tasted like they had used cheap spices and that they had just plunked it in and it was a little bit powdery.
It tasted like barbecue.
It tastes like barbecue as well. Burnt barbecue. There you go. So if you really like burnt barbecue with kind of cheap tasting spices, then try the Aldi Slim Free. Maybe you have actually already tried this and you liked it, and maybe it was just we had a bad batch. Then please do let us know. But there we go. Oh, and one other thing, of course, dare I say, sin value. Now, obviously, we know that Slimming World food is sin-free. You buy it, it's sin-free. There you go, done. All right, so we don't need to talk about them anymore. Now, if you've watched the video in the description below, if not, have a little look at it. When I did a video on the Asda Slim Zone meals, I said that on the packaging, which it did actually say right there, it is free to enjoy if you are on the Slimming World plan. And I still personally think that, okay? So if you are buying the Slim Zone meals, I personally, when I buy them, I don't actually class them as sins. But that's entirely up to you and your weight loss journey. But the fact that the actual ingredients and the nutritional information on these is actually better than the Slimming World meals, that's saying something. And of course, it's exactly the same with the new Aldi range. You know, if you want to be brave enough and try them. These are actually the best for you with the most protein. So it's entirely up to you what you do with your sin values. But if I'm going to be eating the Aldi Slim Free range, which I'm not sure I'm going to try again, or if I'm going to be going for the Asda range, I will still not class them as sins. But of course, that is my personal weight loss journey, and that is not to affect what you do. So if you class them as sins, then pop it into the comment section below. And of course, we will never know. Slimming World will never pop it onto their website, the sin valuations of these, because it's not in their interest. And the reason for that is because these are, wherever they've gone, oh, it's over there. The Slimming World meals are £3, the Asda meals are £2.50, and then the Aldi meals are £2. So they're more accessible, they're cheaper, and in my personal opinion, they are the same as your Slimming World meals. So it's entirely up to you of what you do. But if you've had any of the Aldi meals or the Asda meals and you want to give me your review of them, then pop it into the comment section below. And again, thank you so much for watching this episode of Weigh In Time. If you haven't done so already, please like, comment and subscribe. And of course, it is the Sunday weigh-in, so drop your gains, your losses, your tips and your tricks into the comments section below. I'll be back again very soon. If you haven't done so already, please have a look at my Patreon. The link is in the description below. And if you want to support the channel and Weigh In Time, then it means a great deal to me. So whatever time of day you're watching this, have an amazing morning, afternoon or evening. And I will catch you next time on another Weigh In Time. I'll see you soon.